Erin, first of all, just as we approach the one-year mark of the war, what is the mood like in Ukraine? How are Ukrainians reflecting on the last year?
Well, here in Kyiv, Ukrainians are steadfast in their conviction. The mood here has most certainly been boosted by President Biden's visit earlier this week. They're taking it as a sign that the United States not only supports, but also believes in their victory, especially when you consider what the situation was about a year ago. The U.S. Embassy had completely shut down. Embassy staff had been moved to Poland, and Ukrainian officials that I've been talking to say they sort of took that as a sign that the U.S. was sending the signal that Ukraine was doomed. There were those dire intelligence assessments that the capital could fall in a matter of days in the event of a full-scale invasion. And the Ukrainians say that they proved everyone wrong, that they could stand, they could fight, and they could take on Russia, and they believe they have the upper hand in this battle, even though thousands and thousands of Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have died.
And Erin, we've heard from politicians over the past few days, but what's going on the actual battlefields right now?
Well, yesterday we heard from the intelligence chief for the Ukrainian military in an interview with Ukrainian media, said that he believes that much vaunted Russian offensive has begun. And so far, Ukrainian officials are unimpressed with that offensive. He said he believes that the Russian soldiers are running out of ammunitions. They're running out of missiles and artillery to be able to carry out an effective offensive. Nevertheless, civilians are still dying on the battlefield. Earlier this week in Kherson, a rocket attack hit a residential area, killing 5 Ukrainian civilians. I spoke to one man who lived just meters away. He was talking about how the rockets landed as President Putin was giving an address earlier this week. And he said that he thought he was going to die. Take a listen.
We were listening to Mr. Putin's address. And right during his speech, we heard the shots, and then we heard the shells falling into the town. It was very close to my place, around 400 meters. And yeah, it's a horror. The first seconds, you never know what to do. All your face squeezes. You just feel, you look through your life.
He said that not only he was scared, but also the Ukrainian military there in Kherson is scared. And he was calling on the West to send more weapons, more ammunition to help in that effort. And it's something that we've heard echoed again and again by senior Ukrainian officials, although senior Ukrainian officials that I've been talking to are confident that those weapons, those supplies will arrive.
You know, Erin, we have been so inspired by Ukrainians over the past year. How optimistic are they about the future?
Well, you know, Joe, I sat down earlier this week with a senior Zelensky advisor, and I asked him that very question. I asked him how he sees the next 6 months of this war playing out. He said he was quite optimistic. Take a listen.
If we get the necessary types and quantities of weapons, primarily shells and missiles, because this is a very intensive artillery and reactive artillery war, I think in 6 months we will be approaching the finalization of this war.
He also said that Ukrainian government officials are currently in negotiations with the White House for possible weapons, meaning F-16 fighter jets. And he said that he is confident that ultimately the United States will take the decision to send those fighter jets, although U.S. officials have said that no decision has been made on that just yet.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.